Hello Yogis, welcome to the mat today. Thank you so much for choosing to practice with me and taking this time for yourself. Today's practice will be concentrating on opening of our hip flexors and quads, opening up of our hamstrings and strengthening our oblique muscles. So it's mainly concentrating on hips. We tend to collect or hold a lot of emotions in our hips and shoulders and jaws, and your hip openers or just strengthening of the hip muscles is a really nice way to release all those held up stress and emotions and to feel grounded. We do have a few twists in the practice. Hip openers and twists are great stress relievers and if anxiety relievers. Whenever you're in a twist, you tend to focus inwards and focus on your breath and breathe into your belly. And sometimes when we are just going through our day, we don't concentrate so much on how we breathe, and most of the time we are just shallow breathing, so it's not a complete inhale and a complete exhale. So including twists in your practice or including hip openers in your practice and breathing through all your tight spots help you release all the stress that's built up in the body. Go only as far as it feels nice. I mean, feel comfortably uncomfortable. So a little bit of uncomfortability is okay. Like breathe through that. Like breathe through the tight spots. Breathe, and so you can feel it release. But if anything causes pain, then definitely back off from that and meet your body where it is at today. Don't hurt yourself in any way. Flow through the vinyasa. Be in tune with your breath and how your body is feeling today. We have a half moon transition, and so a block can be handy, and if you have a yoga strap, have it close. That would be handy. And go with your breath. Go with how you're feeling today. Honor your body, honor the way you feel today, and take it at your own pace. If you need to pause the video, please do pause the video, and you can rest in a child's pose, or you can come back to a downward facing dog and take any modifications wherever it's necessary. And with that, we'll start the practice and I'll meet you on the mat. We'll begin our practice today in the reclined butterfly, but instead of coming down on our backs, we'll be coming down on our belly. Bring your knees apart and bring the soles of your feet together and come down on your belly. Make this an active pose by engaging your lower abs, squeezing your glutes and tucking your tailbone. With every exhale, try to bring your inner thighs closer to the mat. We'll take 5 deep breaths in this pose. Work towards keeping the soles of your feet together and be mindful about not shrugging your shoulders into your ears. Next breath, bring your knees a little closer. That automatically pushes your heels up and still keeping soles of your feet touching each other. You can either extend your arms out or you can still have them underneath your forehead. We'll take few pulses. So lift your heels off the mat. Try to bring your thighs off the mat. You should feel the heat building up in your glutes. Every exhale, try to push your heels slightly more than the previous time. Squeeze your glutes. Bring your thighs off the mat. 2 more times. Bring your knees back down on the mat. Bring your ankles in line with your knees and shift your hips back, coming into a frog stretch. Breathe into your hips and open up your inner thighs. Make sure that your feet are flexed and your ankles are directly in line with your knees. And if you are close enough to the mat, you can extend your arms, or you can bring your forehead to rest on the back of your palms. Shoulders are moving away from your ears. Breathe into your hips. Try to bring it closer to the mat. Two more breaths. Bring your knees together. Come up on all fours. Make sure that your wrists are directly underneath your shoulder and your knees are directly underneath your hips. Extend your right leg. Point your toes. Lift your leg and bring your toes on the outside of your left hip. Every exhale, we draw a big rainbow with our toes, and the toes come and land on the outside of your right hip. Inhale here, exhale, draw a big rainbow. Inhale and exhale, draw a big rainbow. Every time you land your toes on the outside of your right hip, try and bring it in line with your hips or closer towards it. One last time. Come back to all fours and we'll switch sides. Extend your left leg, point your toes, engage your core, lift and bring your toes on the outside of your right hip. Inhale here, exhale, draw a big rainbow. Toes come and land on the outside of your left hip. Exhale, a big rainbow. Whoops. Every time, try to bring your toes to land in line with your left hip, or at least work towards it. Come back to all fours. Adjust your stance, and this time extend your right leg back, point your toes. From here, as you lift your right leg up, come down onto your forearms. Bring your knee into your chest. Place your right foot in between your palms. Sink your hips down. Bring your arms alongside your ears and open your chest up towards the sky. Cactus your arms. Bring your arms back alongside your ears. Shift your weight back. Flex your front foot and hinge forward into your half splits. Breathe into your half splits. Back to your low lunge. Sink your hips. Frame your front foot. Extend your leg back, and as you lift your leg, come down onto your forearms. Bring your knees into your chest. Place your right foot in between your hands. Sink your hips, arms come alongside your ears, open your chest up towards the sky. Hinge from your hips, shift your weight back, flex your front foot and come back into your half splits. Shoulders are moving away from your ears and bring your chest closer to the thighs. Come back into your half splits, frame your front foot, bring your right leg back. And as you lift your right leg, come down onto your forearms. Bring your knee into your chest. Place your right foot in between your hands. Sink into your low lunge. Open your chest up towards the sky. Shift your weight all the way back. Flex your front foot and half splits. Lengthen the back of your neck. Every exhale, try to bring your chest closer to your thighs. Be mindful not to round your back. Shift back into your low lunge and come back into all fours. Adjust your stance and we'll take that sequence on the other side. Extend your left leg back, lift your left leg, come down onto your forearms. Engage your core here, point your toes. Come back onto your palms, bring your left knee into your chest and place your left foot in between your hands. Sink into your hips, bring your arms alongside your ears, open your chest up towards the sky. Arms come back alongside your ears, shift your weight back, flex your front foot and half splits. Come back into your low lunge, frame your front foot, bring your left foot back, point your toes, lift your left leg, coming down onto your forearms, engage your core. Bring your left knee into your chest, place your left foot in between your hands, sink into your hips and come up into your low lunge. Open your chest up towards the sky, shift your weight back, flex your front foot, half splits. One last one here. Come back into your low lunge, frame your front foot, left leg comes back, point your toes, lift your leg up, coming down on your forearms. Come back up, bring your left knee into your chest, frame your left foot, come up into your low lunge, open up your chest towards the sky. Back to low lunge, shift your weight back and half splits. Flex your left foot, breathe and bring your chest, every exhale try to work your chest closer to your thighs. Come back into your low lunge, back to all fours. Come down onto your forearms, extend your leg coming into a forearm plank. Engage your core, this is an active pose. Engage your core here and your heels are extended. And lift your hips, walk your feet closer to your hands as far as possible. Coming into Dolphin. Every exhale, try to work your heels closer to the mat. If the heels do not come down onto the mat, that's completely fine. Point your right toes, lift your right leg, coming into a three-legged dolphin. One breath. Shift and come into a three-legged dolphin on the other side. Come back into your dolphin. Look, bend your knees, look to the front of the mat. Weight shifts towards your palm and shoot up, coming into your full plank. Bring your weight onto your left palm. Make sure that your left wrist is directly underneath your shoulder and open up into your side plank. Bring your bottom knee down onto the mat, coming into a supported side plank and extend your right hand over your ears. Take a deep breath here. We'll take side body crunches, keeping our hand extended. As we lift our right leg, bring your right hand to touch your right thigh. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, extend. Crunch. Two more. Inhale, extend. Crunch. Crunch and come back into your supported side plank. Extend your bottom leg, transitioning into a full plank. You can either stay here or play with lifting your top leg off the mat. Bend your top leg, grab hold of your big toe and place your right leg in line with your left palm, coming into a low lunge. Bring your arms alongside your ears, come into your high crescent lunge. One breath here. Align your hips towards the front of the mat. Squeeze your inner thighs. Left arm comes forward, right arm back. Take a twist in your lunge. You can either stay here or extend your front leg. Squeeze your inner thighs and to feel more balanced in this pose. Come back into your crescent lunge twist. Cartwheel your arms and open up into warrior two. Your lower abs are engaged here. Tuck your tailbone and make sure that your front heel is in line with your back arch. Extend your arms. Lift your front heel, flip your right palm and reverse your warrior. You can bring your left hand behind your back towards your right thigh. Come back into warrior two. Extend your right leg. Shift your hips towards your left leg. Pivot your left toe towards the corner of the mat. Come down into Skandasana. Adjust your stance. You can hold your Skandasana here, or you can take a bind, or extend both your hands and open your chest. One breath in your Skandasana. Bring your hips down onto the mat. Left foot towards your right inner thigh. Make sure that both your sit bones are down on the mat and open your chest towards the front edge of the mat. Extend your left hand alongside your ears. Bring your right elbow on the inside of your right knee and bend towards your right leg. It's important to keep both your sit bones on the mat here and open your chest. Don't round into your chest. Keep your chest open and breathe through your left side body. You should feel your obliques on fire here. And hold the stretch. You can use your yoga strap here. You make a loop on one end of your yoga strap and place it around your right foot and bring the rest of your strap behind your neck. Now hold the strap with your right hand. Bring your right elbow on the inside of your right leg and extend and take the strap in your left hand. Keep your chest rotating upwards and walk your left hand closer to your right heel. Don't crank your neck. Lengthen the back of your neck. There should be no tension behind your neck. And you should feel the heat building up in your left obliques. Every exhale, try to walk your hands closer to your right foot. If you don't have a strap, just come as far as you can without lifting your sit bones off the mat. Release from this stretch. If you're using a strap, remove it from your foot. Place both your palms towards the back edge of the mat. Bring your left knee into your chest, facing the back of the mat. Place your left foot in between your palms and come up into your warrior three. Point your back toes, extend your back leg, hold here for a breath. Stack your hips. If you need a block for your half moon, you can bring a block here. And from your warrior three, stack your hips, flex your back foot and open your chest towards the longest side of the mat, coming into half moon. Core is engaged. Slowly release from your half moon back into your Warrior 2. Cartwheel your arms. Step back into your plank pose. Come all the way down onto your belly and extend your arms alongside your ears. Lift your legs, lift your hands. You can either stay in the Superman pose or imagine that you're holding a bar and pull the bar towards your chest. We'll do 5 of these. Extend, inhale, extend. Exhale, pull the bar towards your chest. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pull the bar. Inhale, extend. 2 more. Bring your palms alongside your chest. Tuck your toes, lift your knees off the mat and push back into your plank pose. Come back into downward facing dog. 1 breath here in your downward dog. Next breath, shift your weight forward, coming into your full plank. Bring your weight onto your right hand. Make sure that your right wrist is directly underneath your shoulder and open up into your side plank. Bring your right knee down, coming into a supported side plank. Extend your left leg along your ear. 1 breath here. Next breath, lift your left leg and bring your left palm to touch your left thigh. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, extend. 2 more. Next, come back into your supported side plank. Extend your bottom leg, coming into a full side plank. You can either stay here or start lifting your top leg. Bend your leg. Grab hold of your big toe and place your left leg alongside your right palm. Face the back edge of the mat. You're back in the low lunge. Extend your arms alongside your ears, coming back into your high crescent lunge. Right hand forward, left hand back, taking a twist. Sink into your lunge. You can either stay here or extend your left leg. Squeeze your inner thighs. That will give you more balance. Come back into your twisted crescent. Open up into warrior 2. Engage your core. Lift your left heel off the mat. Flip your left palm. Reverse your warrior. You can bring your right hand behind your back towards your left thigh. Shift your hip towards your right side. Pivot your right foot towards the corner of the mat. Sink into your hips, coming into your Skandasana. You can either stay with your palms to your chest or extend your hands and open your chest or take a bind. Bring your hips down onto the mat. Bring the soles of your right foot towards your left inner thigh. Adjust to bring both your sit bones on the mat and face your chest towards your right knee. You can either stay here or bring your left elbow on the inside of your left knee and extend your right arm over your ears. Keep your chest open and the back of your neck open. Breathe into your side body. Every exhale, open your chest. You should feel a nice heat building up on your right obliques. And if you did use a strap on the other side, you can use a strap here, or if you are more flexible on this side and don't need a strap, then that's awesome. Bring the loop of your strap around your left foot and come back into your stretch. Hold the strap with your left hand. Bring the elbow inside of your leg and take a side body stretch. Bringing your right arm over your ears. Grab hold of your strap. Keep opening your chest up and walk your right hand closer to your left foot. There should be no tension in the back of your neck. Keep your sit bones down on the mat. I'm way more tighter on this side. Release back. If you are using a strap, get it out of your foot. Bring your blocks towards the front of your mat. Bring your palms towards the shorted side of the mat. Bring your right knee into your chest and place your right foot in between your palms, coming into a low lunge. And one breath here. Next exhale, come up on your right leg, transitioning into your warrior 3. Bring your right hand few inches in front of your foot. Use a block if needed. Stack your hips and open up into your half moon. Flex your back foot. Release from your half moon. Come back into warrior 2. Cartwheel your arms. Frame your front foot. Step back into your plank pose. Float, come all the way down onto your belly. Bring your palms next to your hips. Lift the tops of your feet and lift your chest up, coming into a locust. Every exhale, try to lift your chest slightly up, slightly more away from the mat. Release. Bring the palms alongside your chest, tuck your toes, lift your knees, push up into your plank pose, shift back into your downward facing dog. Take a couple of deep breaths here. Next breath, lift your left leg up, three-legged dog. Bring your left knee into your chest. Place your left foot in between your hands. Come back into your high lunge. Bring your palms to your chest. Shift your weight forward and bring your right knee into your chest. Cross it over your left leg and sink into your hips, coming into a one-legged chair pose. One breath. Shift back through warrior 3. Come back into your high lunge. Bring your palms to your chest. Shift into your one-legged Tadasana. Cross your right leg over your left. Sink into your hips, one-legged chair pose. One last time. Come back to one-legged Tadasana. Transition into your warrior 3. Right foot comes down onto the mat. Back into your crescent lunge. Palms come to your chest. Shift back into one-legged Tadasana. Cross your right ankle over your left leg and sink into your hips. Back into your one-legged Tadasana. Shift back into warrior 3 and come back into your high crescent lunge. Square your hips towards the front edge of the mat. Bring your right palm on the inside of your left foot. Open up into an easy twist. Back leg is active. Either stay here or bring your right forearm down onto the mat and open up into your twist. One breath here. Come back onto your right palm. Sweep your right leg out. Come down onto your sit bones. Your left leg is crossed over your extended right leg. Wrap your right hand around your left knee and open your chest towards the left edge of the mat, taking a seated twist. Breathe into your twist. Flex your extended foot. Both your sit bones are down on the mat. Bring your palms back on the mat. Bend your extended leg. Come into your lizard lunge. You can either stay up on your palms or come down onto your forearms. One breath in your lizard lunge. Come back up onto your palms. Come on the knife edge side of both your feet. Sink your right hip down and open your chest towards the longest side of the mat. Come back into your lizard lunge. Frame your front foot and come back into your plank pose. Bring your left foot on the outside of your right hip and open up into a wild thing. Keep opening your hips towards the sky. Glutes are active. Shift back into your plank pose. Flow through your chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Come all the way back. Downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up, coming into a three-legged dog. Place your right foot in between your hands. Come up into your crescent lunge. Bring your palms to your chest. Shift your weight forward. Come up into your one-legged Tadasana. Cross your left ankle over your right leg. Sink into your hips, coming into a one-legged chair. Shift back into your crescent lunge, transitioning through your warrior 3. 2 more of those. Bring your palms to your chest. Shift up into your one-legged Tadasana. Cross your left ankle on your right leg. Sink into your hips. Back to your crescent lunge through warrior 3. One last time. Palms come to your chest. One-legged Tadasana. Whoa. Come down. Sink into your one-legged chair pose. Transition back into your crescent lunge through warrior 3. From here, bring your left palm on the inside of your right foot and open up into your easy twist. Left leg is active. Either stay there or bring your left forearm down on the mat and take the twist. Come back. Sweep your left leg around and come down onto your sit bones. Your right leg is wrapped around your left. Wrap your left arm around your right knee and open your chest towards the short edge of the mat, taking a seated twist with your left leg extended, and keep your left foot flexed. Breathe into your twist here. Bring your palms back on the mat. Bend your extended leg. Come back into your lizard lunge. Take the same variation that you took on the other side. Come back into your lizard lunge and shift your weight on the knife edge side of both your feet and bring your right hip down onto the mat. Extend your right hand. Come back into your lizard lunge. Frame your front foot. Step back into your plank pose and bring your right foot on the outside of your left leg. Flip open into your wild thing. Come back into your plank pose. Flow through your chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Come all the way back. Downward facing dog. Look to the front of the mat. Bend your knees. Step or hop. Bring your feet to your hands. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Come all the way up into your Tadasana. Bend your left leg. Grab hold on the inside of your left foot with your left hand. Bring your right hand alongside your ears. Either stay here, you are taking a quad stretch. Start kicking into your left hand, hinge from your hips. Engage your core into a dancer's pose. Slowly release from your dancer. Bring your left foot on the inside of your right inner thigh. Coming into a tree pose. Bring your arms alongside your ears. Engage your core. Don't sink into your hips. Lift your pelvic floor. Stay here or start pressing your heel into your right thigh and lean your tree onto your left side. If you fall out of it, it's okay. Come back, center your tree, release your left foot, step back and open up. Sink into your hips, into a goddess. Your toes are open out. Your knees are tracking your toes. Sink into your hips, into your goddess pose. One breath here in your goddess. Extend your legs, pivot your right foot, come back into a high crescent lunge facing the back edge of your mat and step back into your Tadasana. Bend your right leg, grab hold on the inside of your right foot with your right hand, engage your core, tuck your tailbone, extend your left hand alongside your ears, kick into your right leg as you hinge. Slowly release from your dancer. Bring your right foot on the inside of your left leg. Extend your hands alongside your ears. Engage your core, tuck your tailbone. Either stay here or press your right heel into your left leg as you lean your tree towards your right side. Breathe through this. Straighten your tree. Come back into your Tadasana. Bring your left leg back and open up towards the elongate side of the mat. Your feet are parallel. Hinge from your hips and fold forward into a wide-legged forward fold. Breathe into your belly. Pull up on the kneecaps. Your legs are active. Halfway lift. Place your palms down onto the mat or on the floor. Heel toe and walk your feet in towards each other and take a forward fold. Walk your left leg behind your right. Come down onto the mat. Stack your knees and bring your heels towards your hips. Both your sit bones are down on the mat, coming into a Gomukhasana. Lengthen your spine and both your sit bones are on the mat. Either stay here or hinge from your hips and fold forward. Two breaths here. Come back up and switch sides. Left leg comes over your right. Knees are stacking and heels come towards your hips. Both your sit bones are on the mat. Lengthen your spine. Take a deep breath here. Stay here or hinge from your hips and fold forward. Come back up. Release your legs and come all the way down onto the mat. You can end your practice here, or if you want to end it with a full wheel, you can come all the way down onto the mat. You can either take a bridge pose or you can take a full wheel, or if you want to skip the back bend entirely, feel free to do so. Come all the way down on the mat and end your practice in Shavasana. If you are taking a full wheel, then bring your heels hip distance apart. Make sure that your knees are directly over your ankle. Engage your lower abs, tuck your tailbone and lift your hips off. Coming into a bridge pose, you can either stay here or bring your palms next to your ears. Inhale here and exhale, push up into your full wheel. Breathe in your back bend. Come all the way down. Hug your knees into your chest. Close your eyes. Rock from side to side, releasing your lower back. Take 2 deep breaths here. We'll take a spinal twist here. You can either extend one leg out and bring the other knee to the outside of your hip, or bring your legs in eagle pose. Shift your hips and bring your legs on the outside of your left hip. Make sure that your shoulder blades are down on the mat. Breathe into your belly. Come back to the center. Unwrap your legs and left leg comes on top of your right. Wrap it either once or twice. Shift your hips and the knees come out on the outside of your right hip. Make sure that your shoulder blades are down on the mat. Breathe into your belly. Release your legs, come back to the center. Close your eyes and take your Shavasana. Loosen your jaws. You can have your knees bent or extend your legs. And stay in your Shavasana for as long as it feels nice in your body today. I hope you had fun practicing with me today and felt amazing in your body. I could definitely feel a lot of opening and a lot of loosening in my hips and all my tight spots, and I hope you did too. And if you did enjoy this practice, please do like this video and subscribe to my channel. I upload a new video every week and your support is extremely appreciated. Thank you so much.